everybody, parents and students and members of the community. I want to take a few minutes to introduce myself. My name is Ishmael Portillo, and I am so excited to announce to you that I am the new principal of Lake Gibson Middle School. I am so excited to be a part of this family, of this school community, because Lake Gibson Middle School is known not just in this area, but really around the district as a great school. And it is a school that is supported by parents, by community members, a school that has great students, a great staff, and great administration. And so the opportunity to be the school leader and the principal of a school like this, it is an exciting and yet humbling experience. I want to thank Mr. Duget for all that he did while he was here for 4 years. He laid a vision for the school. He created programs, and he invested so much time and energy to create a school for me to step into such a great environment. And so I want to wish him luck as he embarks on the next chapter of his life. And I look forward to continuing some of the things that he implemented, while at the same time creating new paths and creating new ideas for us to be on the cutting edge and making sure that we are providing the best education possible for all our sharks. Now, a little bit about me. I am a Lakeland resident, and I have been married for 23 years to a wonderful elementary school teacher in this district. I am the proud father of 2 girls. My oldest daughter graduated from Auburndale High School in June of 2020, and my youngest daughter will be a 6th grader when school starts in August. So not only am I a middle school principal, but I am a middle school parent as well, and I am married to a teacher. Prior to being named the principal here at Lake Gibson Middle School, I was the assistant principal at Auburndale High School for 5 years, a dean of students at Auburndale High School for a year, and before that, a social studies teacher at Stanball Middle School for 9 years. As a teacher years ago, as an assistant principal, and now as a principal, I love the fact that I am an educator, that I get to work with children and I get to help them grow, be successful members of society, and help them develop skills for life. I consider myself very fortunate. I get to help develop tomorrow's leaders. I know I come to you during a very difficult time. I know it's certainly been a very difficult few months as we deal with the health crisis that we're all facing. As a parent and as an administrator, I understand that there is a certain level of anxiety and concerned about opening up schools and welcoming students to our schools. I'm very pleased that the district has provided parents and students and staff members choices for them to determine what is best for them in their situation. I want to let you know that myself and my dedicated staff, we're going to be doing everything that we can to make sure that our students are safe at school. We're going to be following the procedures and the guidelines that have been set before us by the district, again, to ensure a healthy environment. I've heard it said that obstacles and problems have a way of defining us. I think it's not so much the obstacles that define us, but how we deal with those obstacles that will truly define us. I refuse to let this situation put the future of our students on hold. So we are going to be courageous, and we're going to come together as a collective force to make sure that we are keeping our students safe while at the same time providing them with the great education that they deserve so that we can prepare them for their future. My focus will be to advance the mission of Lake Gibson Middle School, which is to develop successful students by providing experiences through college and career pathways. And I will work to promote and instill in our students our vision and our values, our SHARK values, SHARKS, where S stands for success because we believe that all students can learn. H stands for honesty because we believe honesty is the best policy and a key to success. A is for achievement. We believe and expect our students to achieve by participating in hands-on, interactive, and rigorous experiences. R stands for respect because we believe that everyone deserves to be treated with respect and dignity. K stands for knowledge because students will gain knowledge through their partnerships within the school, with families, and the community. And finally, S stands for safety because in order to learn, we must provide a safe and secure environment.
Hi, I'm Miss Whalen. I'm the math coach at Lake Gibson Middle School, and I'm going to be guiding you through some important information that you're going to need as we go through this virtual orientation together. Now that you've gotten the chance to meet our new principal, Mr. Portillo, it is now time to meet the rest of our administrative and support staff here at Lake Gibson Middle School. This year at Lake Gibson Middle School, we are going to use the motto #SharksRise. This motto is going to go along with our everyday expectations that we have at our school. The expectations begin with bus behavior. All school rules, regulations, and the code of conduct apply to all transportation provided by the school board. These rules also apply at the school board approved neighborhood bus stop. A mask must be worn on the bus. Be aware that cameras are in use and students must sit in their assigned seat. The way you should conduct yourself on campus begins with wearing masks at all times. In the hallways, make sure you keep moving and are on time to class. There are traffic patterns in the hallway that you must follow. Students with excessive tardies will receive consequences. We need to make sure we're keeping our campus clean and being mindful that there are no Yeti or Arctic cups. They must be clear plastic water bottles only. You must have a pass to be out of class, and students must wear their ID at all times. Your ID will be used for lunch and checking out books in the media center, and obligations will be issued if a new ID is needed. Please also note that no student will be permitted to leave the room the first or last 15 minutes of class. The restroom conduct is that you must sign out and in with your teacher and have a pass before leaving the classroom. All students must use color-coded restroom passes. You will use the assigned restroom for your class that goes along with those colors. If you are found out of area, you will receive a work detail. Please make sure to keep the restrooms clean and wash your hands. Please throw away all trash in the trash cans and do not participate in graffiti. If you see graffiti, report it to your teacher. In the cafeteria, you will use hand sanitizer stations before eating. You will take a seat with your class and wait to be dismissed to the lunch line and then eat your food. Keep it clean and remain seated until released to throw away trash and return trays. What's in the cafeteria stays in the cafeteria. There is no food to leave the lunchroom. At Lake Gibson Middle School, we want to make sure we are dressing for success. Masks are required, and no clothing with hoods are allowed no matter what. Grade level shirts should be worn with khaki or black bottoms. Students must have a belt, and no bandanas will be allowed. There should be no headbands that are made of bandana material. Headbands are allowed as long as they are floral, as the picture shows, or a solid color. Cell phones and electronic devices should be used for academic purposes only while in class and with teacher permission. Phones and electronic devices may be taken if they are being used for anything other than academics. There are no headphones allowed on campus. This is a safety issue. The school is not responsible for lost or stolen devices. At Lake Gibson Middle School, our discipline policies follow the principle that all choices have consequences. Please make sure you make the right choices. We implement PBIS at our school based on the BITE acronym. B stands for be respectful, I initiate kindness, T take responsibility, and E effective learning. Referrals are given and consequences may include after-school work detail, Saturday work detail, ISS for in-school suspension, OSS for out-of-school suspension, as well as recommendation for alternative school placement. We do have cameras throughout our campus, so please note that someone is always watching the choices you are making. Here at Lake Gibson Middle School, our primary focus is on student academics. Students should come to school focused and practice effective learning in their classes. This should result in good grades and a successful middle school experience. Polk County Public Schools is implementing numerous protocols to provide a safe and healthy environment when students and staff return to school. Here's a look at the measures we're putting into place at Lake Gibson Middle School. At our school and in our classrooms, students and staff should check their temperatures and symptoms daily. Anyone with a fever or symptoms related to COVID-19 should not come to school. Students and staff will receive COVID-19 training, including how to identify symptoms and reduce transmission by properly washing their hands and wearing face coverings. Students and staff members will be reminded throughout the day to practice proper hygiene. Hygiene signage is installed around our school. Random temperature checks of students and staff will be conducted throughout the day. All students and staff must wear face coverings at all times. Non-essential furniture and equipment will be removed to allow for maximum social distancing. Students will avoid sharing devices and supplies. One-way traffic patterns will be in place throughout the school. Facilities will be cleaned thoroughly and regularly. High-touch areas will be disinfected throughout the day. Deep cleaning will take place when there is a confirmed case. Air conditioning filters will be changed more frequently. Hand sanitizer will be available at locations throughout campus. Students will be socially distanced to the greatest extent possible. Per county guidelines due to COVID-19, there will be no sports, clubs, or activities taking place at Lake Gibson Middle School for the first semester of school. Physical education or PE classes will still be taking place. However, students will not be dressing out into uniforms for this school year. On August 20th, student schedules will be available via parent or student portal. If you need to set up a Parent Portal account or need assistance on how to access Parent Portal, the county has provided step-by-step instructions on their website. The link is provided on our virtual orientation page.
And again, Sharks, I am just delighted to have this opportunity. I am so excited to be the principal of Lake Gibson Middle School. This is a great school, and I think we're going to do great things together. I cannot wait to meet you. I cannot wait to form those relationships and parents and community members. I cannot wait to partner with you so that together we can do everything we can to provide excellent educational opportunities for all of our Sharks. Again, I'll see you soon, and go Sharks.